7 everyday habits that make you smarter. Stoicism. Philosophy. Stoicism. Want to unlock your true potential and become sharper, wiser, and more resilient? These 7 everyday habits will transform the way you think, adapt, and grow. Intelligence isn't fixed. It's a skill you can develop like honing a craft or building strength. Each small, deliberate action compounds over time, turning ordinary moments into opportunities for extraordinary growth. For too long, intelligence has been defined by grades, IQ scores, or job titles. But true intelligence, rooted in modern Stoicism, goes deeper. It's about navigating life's challenges, managing emotions, and making wise decisions every day. These Stoic secrets aren't just for scholars or philosophers. They're tools anyone can use to grow. This isn't about competing with others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. These habits are simple, practical, and life-changing. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your mind transform. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life and hit the bell for more insights on modern Stoicism and Stoic secrets. Let's dive in. Number 1. Focus deeply. In today's fast-paced world, true undistracted focus has become an increasingly rare and valuable commodity. Our attention is continuously pulled in countless directions, and the distractions we face seem to multiply by the minute. The constant barrage of notifications, emails, text messages, and social media updates demand our immediate attention, fragmenting our ability to stay present. On top of that, the flood of information from countless sources, from news outlets to advertisements, creates an environment where it is nearly impossible to maintain the mental clarity needed to truly dive deep into a task. As a result, our ability to focus has become weaker over time, and with it, our capacity for high-level thinking, creativity, and problem-solving. However, despite the distractions that plague us, the ability to focus deeply on a single task remains one of the most transformative skills we can cultivate. In fact, the skill of deep focus is foundational, not just for intellectual growth, but for success in almost every area of life. When we focus intently, we become capable of producing far more than when our attention is divided. It is only through deep, uninterrupted focus that we can generate insightful ideas, engage in meaningful problem-solving, and execute high-quality work. Single tasking, though often undervalued in a world that promotes multitasking, is the key to achieving this level of mastery. While multitasking might seem like an efficient approach, it scatters our mental energy and dilutes the quality of our output. In contrast, single tasking allows us to immerse ourselves fully in what we are doing, producing better results and helping us develop a sense of mastery and control over our work. One of the greatest exemplars of the power of focused attention was Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. Despite the immense responsibilities of ruling an empire, Marcus Aurelius understood the importance of maintaining focus and carving out time for deep reflection. Every day, he dedicated time to journaling, a practice that allowed him to engage in focused thinking, plan his actions, and reflect on his leadership. Through this discipline, he not only managed to govern with wisdom, but also cultivated a mindset of continuous self-improvement. His ability to focus even amidst the chaos of ruling an empire is a testament to the transformative potential of deep, undistracted focus. If you want to develop this skill, start by intentionally setting aside 30 minutes each day to work on a task without interruption. This practice may feel difficult at first, especially in an age where distractions are always at hand. To maximize your focus during this time, turn off your phone, close any extra tabs on your computer, and set clear boundaries with others that you are not available during this time. By setting up this focused time, you begin to train your mind to resist distractions and prioritize the task at hand. In addition to taking time to focus, Techniques like the Pomodoro technique can be extremely effective in maintaining attention. This method involves working in short, focused periods of 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. These regular breaks help prevent burnout while allowing you to maintain a high level of focus during your work periods. Another useful method for improving your focus is mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness trains the mind to stay present by gently redirecting attention whenever it begins to wander. By practicing mindfulness regularly, you can improve your ability to focus, maintain focus, and promote greater clarity of thought. Over time, these practices will sharpen your ability to focus, not just improving your productivity, but also enhancing your intellectual engagement with the world around you. As you grow more skilled in the art of focus, you'll find that your work becomes more thoughtful and insightful. The ability to focus is truly a superpower in today's distracted world. It allows you to think deeply, create freely, and engage with life in a way that few can. This is the essence of what modern Stoicism encourages us to pursue. As Epictetus wisely observed, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Mastering. Your focus is one of the most powerful ways to take control of your life. By practicing the art of deep focus, you are not just becoming more productive, you are taking a significant step toward mastering your mind and, in turn, your life. Number 2, read consistently. Reading is so much more than a simple pastime. It's a transformative practice, a daily ritual that has the power to reshape how you think, feel, and engage with the world around you. Just imagine this. Some of the greatest minds in history, from philosophers like Marcus Aurelius to brilliant inventors like Leonardo da Vinci, shared one pivotal habit. They were voracious readers. Through books, they tapped into the collective wisdom of humanity, drawing from centuries of knowledge to expand their horizons and cultivate resilience. And here's the thing. You can do exactly the same. Reading isn't just about accumulating knowledge. It's about growth, perspective, and connection. Fiction, for example, immerses you in the lives of characters wildly different from your own, helping you cultivate empathy and unlock your creative potential. On the other hand, non-fiction offers you the tools to solve real-world problems and apply practical strategies. And then there's philosophy, especially Stoicism, which I often think of as life's ultimate guide to clarity, resilience, and purpose. Marcus Aurelius didn't write Meditations in isolation. His wisdom was built upon the insights of those who came before him, showing us that every page we read can contribute to our own journey toward understanding and self-mastery. Let me share a story about my friend Sam, someone who felt utterly stuck in his career and personal growth. He would often tell me he felt like he was treading water but never actually moving forward. One day, Sam stumbled upon a book about Stoic philosophy. A particular quote caught his attention. "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." That single phrase sparked something inside him. He decided to start small, committing to reading just 10 pages a day. No grand plans, just a manageable habit. Over time, those 10 pages added up. Fiction deepened his empathy and gave him new creative insights. Biographies showed him how perseverance could overcome incredible odds. And Stoicism gave him the tools to confront life's challenges with calm, thoughtful determination. Within a year, Sam wasn't just surviving anymore, he was thriving. His career took off, his relationships improved, and he became more confident in himself and his decisions. His secret? Consistency. What about you? What could 10 pages a day do for your life? Start where you are. Commit to something simple. Just 10 pages a day. It may seem small, but over the course of a year, that small habit will lead to huge change. 10 pages a day adds up to more than 3,6,500 pages in a year. That's 10 to 15 books, each offering you new perspectives, lessons, and ideas. If you're short on time, there are alternatives. Audiobooks can be a game changer. allowing you to read while you commute, exercise, or do chores. Services, like Blinkist or Shortform, can give you the key insights of a book in minutes. But remember, it's not about racing through content. It's about engaging with it. Highlight passages that resonate with you, jot down thoughts, and most importantly, reflect. Ask yourself questions like, how does this apply to my life? What can I learn from this? Active reading bridges the gap between knowledge and action, turning the insights you gain into practical tools for navigating life. The Stoic secrets to a smarter, more fulfilled life are rooted in consistent, intentional actions, like making time to read every day. Reading sharpens your intellect, broadens your perspective, and equips you with the wisdom to face life's challenges with calm and clarity. If Marcus Aurelius could find time to read amidst the chaos of running an empire, surely you can find a few moments each day to open a book. So let me ask you this. What's stopping you from starting today? What kind of person could you become with just a few minutes of reading each day? Every page you turn is a step toward a stronger, smarter, and more purposeful version of yourself. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It's already here. Pick up that book. Start with just 10 pages and see where the journey takes you. Number 3. Reflect daily. Reflection is a habit that has the power to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, transforming even the simplest experiences into profound opportunities for growth. Imagine going through life without stopping to consider the lessons hidden in your daily interactions. How much wisdom might you miss? Reflection is like holding up a mirror to your day, allowing you to see your actions, thoughts, and emotions with clarity. It's an essential practice for personal growth, and the Stoics knew this well. Seneca, one of the most celebrated Stoic philosophers, ended each day by asking himself a set of questions. What did I do well? What could I have done better? What did I learn today? This wasn't an exercise in guilt or self-reproach, but rather a deliberate effort to extract wisdom from his experiences. When was the last time you paused to ask yourself similar questions? Taking a few moments each evening to reflect isn't just about reviewing the day. It's about stepping into a mindset of intentionality. By doing so, you gain the gift of perspective. Over time, this practice sharpens your judgment, enhances your self-awareness, and strengthens your character. Modern Stoicism embraces reflection as a timeless tool for thriving in today's complex world. Consider starting with something as simple as journaling. Grab a notebook and answer a few meaningful questions. What challenged me today? What am I grateful for? How did I live in alignment with my values? These small acts of introspection help you uncover patterns in your behavior, identify areas for improvement, and remind yourself of the path you're walking. When you reflect, do you find yourself feeling more grounded and aligned with your goals, or do you discover areas where you're drifting off course? Meditation is another powerful way to incorporate reflection into your daily routine. Even taking just 10 minutes to sit quietly and observe your thoughts can yield surprising insights. In this stillness, you may notice unresolved stress from the day or realize a habit that is no longer serving you. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, captured this wisdom when he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Reflection helps you reclaim this power, refocusing your energy on what you can control. Your thoughts, actions, and responses. How might your life change if you made this kind of mindful reflection a daily habit? Importantly, reflection isn't about dwelling on mistakes or beating yourself up over perceived shortcomings. Instead, it's a compassionate and constructive process of learning from your experiences. When you make reflection a daily practice, you begin to see each moment, even the difficult or frustrating ones, as an opportunity to grow. This shift in perspective fosters curiosity rather than judgment, allowing you to embrace life's challenges with resilience and a sense of purpose. Over time, you'll notice how this simple habit transforms the way you view yourself and the world around you. Isn't that what we all seek? A life rooted in calm, clarity, and understanding? By weaving reflection into our daily routines, we enrich not only our own lives but also the lives of those around us. It makes us more thoughtful partners, compassionate friends, and insightful colleagues. This practice aligns perfectly with the principles of modern Stoicism, emphasizing mindfulness, self-awareness, and intentional living. In a fast-paced and often chaotic world, reflection serves as a compass, guiding us back to our core values and helping us navigate with greater clarity. It reminds us that life isn't about achieving perfection but about striving for progress, one thoughtful moment at a time. So, as your day comes to a close, ask yourself, what lessons has today offered me? What can I carry forward into tomorrow? And remember, reflection is a gift you give to yourself. A small but powerful act of self-care that cultivates wisdom, builds resilience, and moves you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Let it be your daily ritual, a quiet moment of connection with the deeper currents of your life, and watch as it brings purpose and calm to your journey. If you've made it this far, it shows your dedication to cultivating mindfulness and living with intention. Reflection is a powerful tool, and now it's time to take action. In the comments below, write, reflect, grow, thrive, to affirm your commitment to making daily reflection a habit. Let's inspire each other and create a community grounded in self-awareness and progress. Stay on this path. Your journey toward wisdom and intentional living is just beginning. Number 4. Challenge yourself. True growth begins where the comfort zone ends. This idea is at the heart of Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for progress. While the comfort zone offers safety and predictability, it also limits your potential by creating invisible boundaries that hold you back. To achieve intellectual, emotional, and mental growth, you must embrace discomfort and consistently challenge yourself. What stands in the way becomes the way. His words remind us that every obstacle carries within it the chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. Stepping into discomfort is how you build resilience and adaptability, two essential traits for thriving in an unpredictable world. Start by identifying one action each week that intimidates or stretches you beyond your usual limits. Perhaps it's speaking up in a crowded room, learning a new skill you've been avoiding, or addressing a conflict you've been hesitant to face. These experiences may feel uncomfortable at first, but they are powerful opportunities for self-improvement. Modern neuroscience supports this ancient wisdom, showing that challenging yourself activates neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections. Each time you face and overcome a difficult task, you strengthen your brain's capacity for critical thinking, problem-solving, and creativity, laying the foundation for sharper, more flexible thinking. Think of these moments of challenge as mental and emotional workouts. Just as lifting heavier weights gradually builds physical strength, confronting uncomfortable situations builds psychological resilience. Every small victory adds to your sense of self-efficacy, boosting your confidence to handle bigger challenges in the future. Over time, you'll notice that what once intimidated you now feels manageable, even routine. This process of stretching yourself doesn't just make you smarter, it also equips you with the tools to approach life with greater courage and composure, even in the face of uncertainty. The benefits of challenging yourself extend far beyond intellectual growth. By consistently stepping out of your comfort zone, you develop the ability to thrive under pressure, adapt to unexpected changes, and maintain a calm, focused mindset, even when life feels chaotic. Imagine how much more fulfilling life becomes when you embrace its complexities with the grace and determination of a Stoic. Each challenge you face offers a lesson, a chance to grow, and an opportunity to become a better version of yourself. As Seneca wisely observed, Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. His insight captures the transformative power of leaning into hardship instead of running from it. The Stoic secrets of growth teach us that discomfort is not something to fear, but a guide leading us toward our greatest potential. When you learn to view challenges as teachers rather than adversaries, you unlock a reservoir of strength and wisdom within yourself. By regularly stepping outside your comfort zone, you gain the confidence to navigate life's uncertainties with clarity and resilience. This practice not only sharpens your mind but also enriches your life, empowering you to live with purpose, adaptability, and an unwavering sense of progress. So, take this wisdom to heart and seek out those moments that challenge you, for in those moments lie the seeds of your transformation into a smarter, stronger, and more capable individual. Number 5. Learn continuously. Lifelong learning is the foundation of both intellectual and personal growth. It is not merely about accumulating knowledge, but about maintaining an insatiable curiosity and a willingness to embrace new ideas. This habit has the power to reshape your mind and alter how you view the world around you. Intelligence is not a static achievement. It thrives on curiosity and an open mind. Marcus Aurelius, the revered Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, embodied this truth. Despite wielding immense power and responsibility, he remained a humble student of philosophy, leadership, and human nature. His willingness to learn, adapt, and revise his beliefs when presented with better evidence offers an enduring lesson in humility and growth. In his meditations, he wrote, "If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake in any thought or action, I will gladly change. I seek the truth, which never harmed anyone. The harm is to persist in one's own self-deception and ignorance." These words serve as a timeless reminder that true wisdom lies in the continuous pursuit of understanding. In today's modern age, the principles of modern Stoicism align beautifully with the limitless opportunities for learning available to us. We live in a time where resources for self-improvement are more accessible than ever. Platforms like YouTube, Coursera, and Khan Academy provide free or affordable access to high-quality education, enabling anyone to explore new topics and develop new skills. Podcasts offer an incredible avenue to learn from experts in various fields while seamlessly fitting into your daily routine, whether during a commute, a workout, or even while preparing meals. These tools, when used consistently, can nurture a habit of learning that enriches your perspective and keeps your mind sharp and agile. However, to truly benefit from this wealth of knowledge, humility is essential. The Stoic mindset reminds us to accept that we can never know everything, and this acceptance is the gateway to real growth. As Epictetus wisely said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." Approaching learning with humility ensures that you remain open to new ideas and experiences, unlocking the potential to gain deeper insights and greater understanding. Challenge yourself to step beyond your comfort zone. Dive into subjects that may seem unfamiliar or intimidating. You might explore a new language, delve into personal finance, or experiment with creative pursuits like music, writing, or painting. Every step forward broadens your horizons and builds confidence. This commitment to lifelong learning does more than expand your intellect. It prepares you for the dynamic, ever-changing world we live in. Consider how quickly technology advances, industries evolve, and societal norms shift. By staying curious and adaptable, you equip yourself to navigate these changes with resilience and grace. In professional settings, this mindset can open doors to new opportunities, and in your personal life, it can lead to more meaningful relationships and a richer understanding of the world. Learning keeps you relevant, resourceful, and ready to face whatever comes your way. The misconception that learning ends when formal education does is one of the greatest barriers to personal growth. In truth, the most impactful learning happens after school, when it becomes a self-directed journey fueled by your interests and goals. Make it a daily practice to learn something new, no matter how small. Whether it's reading a few pages of a book, attending a workshop, or simply reflecting on a meaningful conversation, each day offers a chance to grow. With this perspective, you can transform ordinary moments into opportunities for self-improvement. The habit of lifelong learning is an intentional way of living, grounded in the Stoic values of growth, wisdom, and adaptability. Modern Stoicism encourages us to view learning as a path to a more fulfilling life, where we can embrace change and overcome challenges with clarity and confidence. Seneca once observed, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This rings especially true when facing the uncertainties of learning something new. The initial hesitation or fear often fades once you take that first step. Start small, stay consistent, and trust that the journey itself is the reward. Through lifelong learning, you not only gain knowledge, but also transform into a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself. This is not simply about becoming smarter. It's about living a life aligned with your highest potential. Number 6. Build emotional intelligence. Building emotional intelligence is one of the most transformative habits you can cultivate, and it's a skill deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is about understanding and managing your emotions while recognizing and influencing the emotions of others. It's like a silent superpower, quietly enhancing your ability to build meaningful relationships, navigate life's inevitable challenges, and make decisions with clarity and empathy. The Stoics, who were masters of introspection and self-discipline, often emphasized the importance of understanding others without judgment. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, frequently reminded himself that people act according to their perceptions and limitations, a profound insight that lies at the heart of emotional intelligence. Picture yourself in a heated argument with a coworker. Instead of reacting impulsively, you pause, observe your emotions, and respond with patience. This moment of thoughtful restraint is what makes EQ invaluable, not just in personal life, but in professional settings as well. To develop your EQ, the first step is cultivating self-awareness. Take the time to understand your emotions, what triggers them, how they manifest, and the way they influence your behavior. This is where Stoic journaling can play a pivotal role. Every day, dedicate a few moments to reflect on situations where strong emotions arose. Write down what happened, how you felt, and how you reacted. Over time, this practice will reveal patterns and offer deeper insights into your emotional world. Equally important is active listening when engaging with others. This goes beyond merely hearing their words. It means attuning yourself to the emotions and intentions behind them. If someone is upset or frustrated, pause to consider, what might they be going through that I'm not seeing? This shift from reaction to understanding fosters empathy, a cornerstone of emotional intelligence and a guiding principle of Stoic philosophy. A modern example of emotional intelligence in action is the story of a CEO who revitalized a struggling company by prioritizing EQ over rigid leadership. Instead of imposing drastic changes, she created open forums where employees could voice their concerns. Her genuine interest in their perspectives earned trust and sparked collaboration across the organization. What's truly inspiring is that she often credited Marcus Aurelius's teachings for her leadership approach, particularly his belief that understanding others requires effort, patience, and compassion. By addressing emotional dynamics and fostering trust, she didn't just improve the company's culture, she transformed its success. When challenges arise, remember this Stoic secret. Pause before reacting. A deep breath, a brief moment of reflection, and a measured response can completely shift the outcome of a situation. Emotions are powerful, but when you master them, you unlock the ability to act rather than react. In difficult moments, ask yourself, am I in control of my emotions or are they controlling me? This simple yet profound question can guide you toward a more composed, thoughtful approach to life. As you strengthen your EQ, the results will be undeniable. Conflicts will no longer feel like threats but opportunities for understanding and connection. Stressful situations will seem less overwhelming as you develop the ability to process them with clarity. Your relationships will deepen as others sense your genuine ability to understand and empathize. The Stoic secret to living a smarter, more capable life lies in emotional intelligence. Not just mastering what's within you, but using that mastery to navigate the world with wisdom and compassion. So what small step can you take today to grow your emotional intelligence? Whether it's pausing to reflect, listening with greater care, or journaling your thoughts, the answers you find might just lead to a smarter, more fulfilling life. Let me ask you this. If you're ready to build emotional intelligence, your silent superpower for navigating life with wisdom and clarity, take action now. Like this video and share your thoughts by commenting below. Mastering emotions, unlocking success. Number 7. Prioritize physical health. Prioritizing your physical health is one of the most powerful steps you can take to elevate your mental sharpness and intellectual capabilities. Think of your body as the vessel that carries your mind. Without a well-functioning body, your mind cannot operate at its peak. Regular exercise acts as a natural booster for your brain, increasing blood flow and promoting the growth of new neural connections. By caring for your body, you align with this principle, strengthening not only your mind but also your ability to handle external challenges. Even simple activities like brisk walking or yoga can refresh your mind, improve focus, and enhance your decision-making. And let's not forget sleep. It's your brain's reset button. When you sleep well, your brain consolidates memories, clears away harmful toxins, and prepares for the day ahead. But how often do you truly prioritize quality rest? Do you set a consistent bedtime routine, or are you glued to your screen late into the night? Seneca wisely said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Think of sleep as the end of one chapter and the vital start of another. Adjust your habits, minimize distractions, create a relaxing pre-sleep ritual, and give your brain the rest it craves to stay sharp and alert. Nutrition is another cornerstone of physical and mental health. You wouldn't fuel a high-performance car with low-quality gas, so why do the same to your body? A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats supplies your brain with the nutrients it needs to thrive. On the other hand, processed foods and excessive sugar can cloud your thoughts, drain your energy, and make you feel sluggish. As Epictetus taught, no great thing is created suddenly. Small, mindful changes to your diet, like swapping sugary snacks for nuts or drinking water instead of soda, can create lasting improvements in your brain health and overall vitality. Are your current eating habits aligned with the person you aim to become? Water, often overlooked, is just as important. Remember, your brain is about 75% water. When you're dehydrated, your cognitive function slows down, making it harder to concentrate and solve problems. Carry a water bottle with you throughout the day and pay attention to how staying hydrated helps you stay sharp. Have you noticed that even small adjustments like drinking more water can improve your mood and energy levels? When you make physical health a priority, you initiate a ripple effect that enhances every other area of your life. Healthy habits build discipline, a key tenet of modern Stoicism, and cultivate resilience, helping you navigate life's challenges with a steady mind. Are you taking full advantage of the connection between physical and mental well-being? What small, sustainable changes can you make today to improve your body and, in turn, your mind? Every action you take toward better health is a step closer to realizing your full potential. Modern Stoicism teaches us that wisdom comes from aligning with nature, and part of that is caring for the physical form that houses our mind and spirit. When you strengthen your body, you fortify your mind, empowering yourself to focus more deeply, think more clearly, and live more purposefully. So, take charge of your physical health. It's not just about looking good or feeling fit. It's about becoming a smarter, stronger, and more resilient version of yourself, ready to face whatever life brings with calm and clarity. These daily habits not only help you become smarter, but also enhance self-awareness and the ability to face life's challenges. By applying them consistently, you'll notice positive changes not only in your thinking, but also in how you perceive yourself and the world around you. This is the foundation for building a smarter and more meaningful life. 6 practices for mental and emotional growth. Becoming smarter is an important step, but intelligence needs to be combined with emotional and spiritual growth to create a balanced and fulfilling life. So, let's explore the next 6 practices to nourish your soul and emotions, helping you move further along your personal development journey. Stay tuned until the end so you don't miss any tips. Sometimes, just one small change in how you live can make a big difference in your life. Number 1. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most profound habits you can cultivate to enhance your mental clarity, emotional resilience, and overall happiness. In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, it's easy to become preoccupied with what's missing or what could be improved. We're constantly surrounded by messages that highlight what we lack, whether it's in the form of material possessions, achievements, or relationships. This mindset, however, can cloud our perception and leave us feeling discontented or even disconnected from what truly matters. Gratitude offers a powerful antidote to this common problem by shifting your focus away from what's lacking and redirecting it towards what's already present and good. It's a practice that helps you to reframe your circumstances and train your mind to recognize abundance rather than scarcity. Incorporating gratitude into your daily life doesn't need to be an elaborate task. It can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to reflect on the positive aspects of your life, both big and small. Whether it's the warmth of the sun on your face, a conversation with a friend, or a moment of stillness and peace, these small things can make a significant impact on your overall well-being. Over time, gratitude begins to rewire your brain, changing the way you perceive the world and the way you respond to challenges. It cultivates a mindset that looks for solutions rather than dwelling on problems, and it nurtures emotional resilience, helping you to cope with life's inevitable ups and downs in a more balanced way. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, recognized the profound effect of gratitude on the human experience. He famously wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." This powerful reminder encourages us to start each day with an attitude of thankfulness, focusing on the privileges we often take for granted. When we wake up and remember that simply being alive is a gift, it sets the tone for the rest of the day, inviting us to appreciate the abundance that already exists in our lives. Gratitude, in this sense, becomes a tool for cultivating a deeper sense of appreciation for the present moment and for the simple joys that make life worth living. One of the easiest and most effective ways to integrate gratitude into your daily routine is to keep a gratitude journal. Each evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be monumental events. Even the smallest moments, like enjoying a cup of coffee, receiving a kind word from a colleague, or simply having a quiet moment to yourself, can make a difference. By actively acknowledging the positives in your life, you begin to shift your focus away from the negative and towards the things that bring you joy and contentment. This practice rewires your brain, reinforcing the neural pathways associated with happiness and gratitude. As a result, you become more attuned to the abundance around you and more adept at finding joy in everyday moments. Furthermore, practicing gratitude can significantly improve your relationships with others. When you express appreciation for the people in your life, it fosters a sense of connection and empathy, Gratitude strengthens bonds by encouraging a cycle of kindness and reciprocity. When you recognize the efforts and qualities of others, it deepens your appreciation for them and makes it more likely that they will reciprocate that kindness. In this way, gratitude acts as a catalyst for building stronger, more meaningful relationships. It helps you see others through a lens of compassion, making it easier to understand and appreciate their perspectives and contributions. In Stoic philosophy, one of the key principles is focusing on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, and your perspective. Gratitude aligns perfectly with this idea, as it empowers you to control how you perceive your circumstances. Instead of allowing yourself to be overwhelmed by unmet expectations or external challenges, gratitude enables you to shift your mindset and focus on what is within your control. By letting go of the weight of negative emotions and embracing a more positive outlook, you create a sense of inner peace that remains unaffected by external events. Gratitude is a practice that can transform not only how you experience life, but also how you relate to others. It fosters emotional resilience, strengthens relationships, and enhances your overall well-being. By incorporating gratitude into your daily routine, you can create a ripple effect of positivity that touches every aspect of your life. Remember, the small moments matter, and the simple act of appreciating what's already present can have a profound impact on your happiness and sense of fulfillment. Number 2, simplify your life. Simplifying your life is not just about decluttering your physical surroundings. It's about nurturing a sense of clarity, focus, and inner peace. In our modern world, where endless demands, constant notifications, and the relentless pace of daily life compete for our attention, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. The philosophy of modern Stoicism teaches us that complexity is often the greatest obstacle to happiness and effectiveness. To simplify your life, you must first approach your environment with intentionality. As Seneca wisely stated, "No man can swim for long in the rough sea of life without first lightening his load." Start by creating order in your physical spaces, your home, your workspace, or even your digital environment. A clean, organized setting not only brings a sense of calm but also acts as a sanctuary for productive thought and creativity. However, simplicity extends far beyond just the physical realm. It is equally about reclaiming your time and protecting your mental and emotional energy. In our quest to do it all, we often spread ourselves too thin, achieving little of true value. Saying no to non-essential commitments is not an act of selfishness, but one of self-respect. By doing so, you honor your time and energy, preserving them for pursuits that align with your principles and priorities. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, offers timeless guidance. "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Each decision you make should contribute to your sense of purpose. Otherwise, it becomes a distraction. This deliberate practice allows you to create space for personal growth, deeper relationships, and the things that genuinely enrich your life. The clutter in our minds, unproductive worries, self-doubt, and toxic relationships often weighs us down more heavily than physical messes. Simplifying mentally is vital for achieving clarity and emotional balance. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not, urging us to release the latter. Epictetus reminds us, "It is not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them." By letting go of unnecessary anxieties and reframing your perspective, you make room for emotional resilience, wisdom, and peace of mind. Mental simplicity does not mean abandoning your ambitions or connections. It means detaching from what is superfluous so that you can focus on your true values and goals. Think about how even small acts of decluttering can transform your day-to-day experience. For example, organizing your workspace, removing unnecessary papers, files, or distractions, can dramatically enhance your ability to concentrate on tasks that genuinely matter. Similarly, stepping away from toxic relationships or unproductive habits can open up emotional space for healthier connections and more meaningful pursuits. Modern Stoicism provides a valuable roadmap for this kind of intentional living. It encourages us to act with purpose, to prioritize moderation, and to live in harmony with our core principles. The practice of simplicity is not about sacrificing joy or connection. It is about removing the unnecessary so that you can fully embrace what is essential. When your life is less cluttered, both physically and mentally, you gain a profound sense of control and presence. You become more attuned to your values, more focused on your goals, and more connected to the things that matter most. As you simplify, you rediscover the beauty of living deliberately and authentically, free from the distractions and noise that often pull us away from our true selves. Embrace simplicity, and you will find a life that is not only lighter but also richer in meaning and grace. Number 3, learn to say no. Learning to say no is one of the most liberating habits you can cultivate, and it's a cornerstone of wisdom that aligns beautifully with Stoic philosophy. Think about it. How many times have you felt overwhelmed? Because you agreed to something out of guilt, obligation, or a fear of disappointing others. It's an easy trap to fall into, and I've been there myself. We want to be liked, helpful, and accommodating, but too often, saying yes to everything pulls us away from what truly matters. The Stoic secrets to a fulfilling life emphasize the importance of intentionality, living in alignment with your values and priorities, and that means learning to say no with kindness, respect, and purpose. This is not about rejecting others, but about embracing yourself. It's about recognizing that your time, energy, and focus are finite resources that must be guarded. If you're to make progress toward your goals and maintain balance in your life, let me tell you a story to bring this to life. A friend of mine, let's call her Sarah, was the epitome of a people pleaser. She volunteered for every project at work, hosted gatherings for her friends almost every weekend, and always said yes to family requests, no matter how inconvenient. On the surface, Sarah seemed incredibly selfless and giving. But behind the scenes, she was exhausted, stressed, and starting to resent the very people she was trying to please. One day, her workload became so overwhelming that she missed a critical deadline at her job. That moment was her wake-up call. She realized that by constantly saying yes to others, she had been saying no to herself. With guidance from a mentor who introduced her to Stoicism, Sarah began practicing the art of setting boundaries. The next time a coworker asked her to take on an extra task, she politely declined and explained that she needed to focus on her own workload. When a friend asked her to host yet another weekend event, she graciously said she needed time to recharge. At first, it felt uncomfortable, but over time, Sarah noticed something incredible. Not only did people respect her boundaries, but she also felt more in control of her life and more present for the commitments that truly mattered to her. This practice of saying no is not about shutting people out. It's about creating space for what aligns with your values and goals. How can you show up fully for the things that matter if you're stretched too thin? What's remarkable is that the more you respect your own boundaries, the more others will respect them too. Saying no doesn't have to be harsh or abrupt. It can be delivered with grace and compassion. For instance, you might say, "I'd love to help, but I need to focus on my current priorities right now. Maybe next time." By framing your no in a way that communicates care and honesty, you preserve relationships while staying true to yourself. Think of it this way. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve your purpose, you're saying yes to something that does. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. This principle applies directly to managing our time and energy. You can't control how others might react to your boundaries, but you can control how you set them. By doing so, you're practicing self-care, not selfishness. Saying no allows you to recharge, prioritize, and show up as your best self for the people and tasks that matter most. It's an act of courage that builds self-respect, confidence, and clarity. So ask yourself, where in your life are you saying yes when you really mean no? What would happen if you started honoring your own needs and priorities with the same level of care you give to others? Imagine the freedom of living a life aligned with your values, where every choice reflects what truly matters to you. The Stoic secrets to a smarter and more intentional life begin here, with the simple, powerful act of learning to say no. You've made it this far because you're committed to living a wise and intentional life. Leave a comment with the words, "Say no to live true," to show that you're embracing this powerful lesson. Your participation is not just a personal affirmation, but also an inspiration to others on the same journey. Stay connected. There are even deeper lessons coming your way. Number 4. Develop patience. Let's talk about something that feels rare in today's fast-paced world: patience. Have you ever felt the weight of frustration when things don't move as quickly as you'd like? It's so easy to get caught up in the race for instant results, whether it's waiting for a response, a promotion, or even just the next episode of your favorite show. But let me tell you, patience isn't just about waiting. It's about how you wait. It's about cultivating a sense of calm and control even when the world around you feels chaotic. The Stoics, like the brilliant philosopher Seneca, believed patience was a cornerstone of resilience. Seneca once said, "If a man knows not to, which port he sails, no wind is favorable." Think about that for a moment. Without patience, how can we truly navigate life's inevitable storms with wisdom and grace? When you develop patience, you're giving yourself the gift of time. Time to think clearly, to breathe deeply, and to make decisions that align with your values instead of your impulses. Imagine being able to pause in a heated moment, not to suppress your feelings, but to understand them. Picture yourself handling a tough conversation, not with sharp words or defensive reactions, but with thoughtful calmness. Isn't that the kind of strength you want to carry with you? And it's not just about the big challenges. Even in the small, everyday frustrations, like waiting in traffic or dealing with someone who's testing your limits, patience is what helps you stay grounded. Modern Stoicism teaches us that patience isn't passive. It's not about sitting idly by while life happens to you. Instead, it's an active practice of self-discipline and emotional intelligence. By choosing patience, you're learning to focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your reactions, and letting go of what you can't. How liberating would it feel to release that tension and simply trust the process? When you embrace patience, you're not giving up on your goals. You're giving them the time and energy they deserve to come to fruition. Here's something to try. The next time you feel your temper rising or your anxiety building, stop and take a deep breath. Count to 10. Not because it's a magical number, but because it forces you to pause. Ask yourself, what's the best response I can give right now? How do I want to look back on this moment? That small pause can transform your mindset. Over time, you'll notice your reactions becoming more measured, your stress levels decreasing, and your ability to handle challenges improving. Isn't it amazing how such a simple habit can lead to such profound change? Patience, at its core, is a practice of faith in yourself, in the process, and in life's ability to unfold as it's meant to. It's a reminder that we don't have to rush to achieve meaningful results. Every delay, every obstacle, every frustration can become an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more in control of your own journey. So I ask you, the next time life tests your patience, will you see it as an inconvenience or a chance to become smarter, more resilient, and more aligned with your higher self? Incorporating patience into your life isn't always easy, but the rewards are undeniable. It's about creating a space between stimulus and response, and in that space lies your power. Modern Stoicism invites us to embrace this power, to become individuals who act thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, and to move through life with a sense of purpose and grace. Isn't that the kind of legacy you want to leave behind? The more you practice patience, the more you'll realize it's not just a virtue, it's a superpower. So what's stopping you from starting today? Number 5. Create a positive environment. Your environment is a silent architect of your mindset and actions. The people you surround yourself with, the media you consume, and even the state of your physical space subtly shape the way you think, feel, and behave. The Stoics, who sought wisdom and tranquility above all, understood this well. Marcus Aurelius famously advised, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts," emphasizing the importance of nurturing a space that inspires constructive thinking and virtuous actions. Creating a positive environment begins with deliberate choices. Start by identifying and removing sources of negativity, be it toxic relationships, the clutter that saps your energy, or the endless distractions that dilute your focus. Replace these with elements that uplift and align with your values and aspirations. For instance, surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who encourage your growth can invigorate your drive and deepen your sense of purpose. Similarly, curating the content you consume, books, videos, or conversations, toward those that provoke thought and inspire action can lead to a more enriched perspective. But a positive environment is not limited to the external. The physical spaces where you spend time can have a profound impact on your mental clarity and emotional state. A clean, well-organized, and inviting study or work area fosters focus, while chaotic surroundings can lead to stress and procrastination. Picture the serenity of a minimalist desk with good lighting and a sense of order. It's a setup that naturally encourages productivity. Modern life often tempts us with noise, distractions, and instant gratification. But the secret to thriving lies in intentionally shaping our surroundings to support what truly matters. This principle aligns with a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, the idea that we should control what we can and accept what we cannot. While you may not control every aspect of your environment, you can choose how you interact with it. Remember, a positive environment also nurtures your inner resilience. The encouragement and clarity you draw from your surroundings enable you to face challenges with a calm mind and a focused will. As Epictetus wisely noted, circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. When your environment fosters mental peace, it becomes a fertile ground for emotional growth and intentional action. This transformation isn't just about aesthetics or surface-level changes. It's a deliberate effort to align your surroundings with the person you aspire to be. By crafting a space and network that encourage growth, you unlock the potential to become more focused, fulfilled, and connected to your goals. If you seek to embody the Stoic secrets of creating a positive environment, let this be your guide. Take small intentional steps each day to align your surroundings with your vision. Whether it's setting boundaries with draining relationships, decluttering your living space, or simply seeking uplifting conversations, these changes will ripple into every aspect of your life. The choices you make about your environment are, in essence, choices about the person you want to become. As you create a sanctuary for growth, you'll find yourself empowered to navigate life with wisdom, courage, and grace. Number 6. Spend time alone. Spending time alone is one of the most profound yet often overlooked habits that can elevate your intellectual and emotional well-being. In a world constantly buzzing with conversations, notifications, and distractions, the practice of intentional solitude allows you to retreat into your own mind and nurture clarity, independence, and creativity. This deliberate pause from the external world is not an escape, but a purposeful return to your inner self, where true understanding and growth flourish. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." These words remind us that solitude is not merely a physical state, but an active engagement with our inner thoughts, a chance to cultivate wisdom and self-awareness. When you spend time alone, you create space to reflect on your life's direction, refine your goals, and address lingering questions about your purpose and values. Solitude sharpens your ability to reason independently, free from the noise of external opinions and societal pressures. The Stoics recognize this as a critical component of living a life aligned with virtue and reason. Seneca, for instance, often emphasized the importance of withdrawing into oneself, saying, "You need a strong and settled mind to traverse the uneven road of life." This reflective practice builds resilience by helping you confront challenges with a clear and measured perspective, unclouded by the chaos around you. In addition to fostering self-reflection, solitude can ignite creativity. The greatest ideas often emerge in moments of quiet contemplation, where the mind has the freedom to wander and explore possibilities without interruption. Many of history's greatest thinkers, from philosophers to inventors, have credited their breakthroughs to time spent in focused solitude. Modern Stoicism, too, encourages this habit as a way to balance the demands of a busy life while ensuring that your energy is directed toward what truly matters. For instance, taking a simple walk in nature, away from screens and obligations, can declutter your thoughts and inspire solutions to problems you've been wrestling with. However, solitude must be approached with intention and moderation. While time alone is a powerful tool for growth, excessive isolation can lead to feelings of loneliness and disconnection. The Stoics understood this balance well. They valued meaningful connections with others while recognizing the necessity of retreating into oneself to maintain harmony and focus. Today, in our hyper-connected world, this wisdom is particularly relevant. Carve out moments in your daily routine to be alone, not as a way to escape responsibilities, but as an opportunity to recharge and realign your priorities. Imagine stepping away from your usual noisy environment and spending 15 minutes each day being alone, perhaps journaling, meditating, or just sitting quietly with your thoughts. Over time, this habit can change your perspective, reduce stress, and allow you to approach life with greater clarity and purpose. In practicing modern Stoicism, we are reminded that the value of solitude lies not in isolation, but in the growth and wisdom it fosters. As Epictetus advised, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Embracing solitude can help you uncover your truest self, enabling you to act with intention, purpose, and resilience in all aspects of life. Thank you for joining us today on Stoic in Your Life. We've explored 7 powerful habits enriched by Stoic philosophy that can elevate your intellectual and emotional growth. These practices, ranging from deep focus and daily reflection to stepping out of your comfort zone, serve as the foundation for building a smarter, wiser, and more resilient self. Now it's your turn. What habits do you already practice? And which ones are you inspired to try? Let me know in the comments below. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more insights on how to integrate Stoicism into your everyday routine. Together, let's build a life of purpose, growth, and happiness. Until next time, stay resilient, stay reflective, and stay stoic.